I guess I'm more out of it. I guess I'm more out of it from Faraday's murder than I thought. Which means what exactly, Miles? In the end, what is he all boiled down for? It boils down to this. There must be a reason as to how Detectives Bad and Gumshoe heard a gunshot they theoretically couldn't have. It looks like we need to examine the state of the crime scene again, huh? State of the crime scene? Wait, can it be? Onto strong perfume she wears, she spilled it somewhere of it. Right, she did. Way too noisy. Okay. Surveillance video. How could it be a piece of evidence just disappear? Where did it go to? Huh. Let's see. Lobby number 2 window. Lobby number 1 window. High volume. I think this has something to do with this. Does it? No, it doesn't. Come on, it has something to do with lobby number 2. That's how I connected it. Alright, right. Maybe something with a scent. With the number 2 window open and the smell of the perfume. There we go. It's simply not possible for the killer to escape through the barred windows. And yet the fragrance of the perfume managed to escape from the defendant lobby number 1. Of course, incorporeal things can move freely through these open barred windows. Just like ghosts. Little blooky. Open windows. Loud TV. I think that has something to do with it. Boom goes the dynamite. Now then, what else besides the smell can go both in and out of an open barred window? The answer is sound. So, no matter how careful the killer was, if the windows were open, the jig would be up. And since the windows in both defendant lobby number 1 and the hallway were open, that now explain how the sound of a gunshot could be heard in both locations. Missing evidence. There you go. Boom shakalaka. It was only 2 pieces of logic in there anyway. The missing piece of evidence is a video that shows the moments in which Mr. Rowe killed the embassy staff member. The sound of the gunshot left quite an impression on me when it was played during the trial. I wonder if that's the only reason why it left an impression on you, Miles. But, well, if you guys played Turnabout Goodbyes, you would know what I would be referring to. Anyway, the video should have been returned to Mr. Faraday's evidence bag for the recess and brought back here. If it disappeared after that time, then it's possible that the tape is still here in his room. Eureka! The evidence that the missing the evidence that the missing evidence created for me. It's the gunshot sound that no one should have been able to hear in the first place. Miles, what have you been thinking about? Stop wasting time thinking and let's start looking again. It's not a waste of time to think. I've figured out where we should look. And where would that be? I believe we should examine the television. The thing I'm pointing at. The TV? Well, you kids have fun. Go ahead and examine wherever you like. Begin investigation. Okay. Nothing shiny, yeah, I know. The window! To the window! To the TV! Earlier, when Detective Gumshoe touched this, it made the most terrible rackets. You mean when Scrappy turned the television on, right? Actually, come to think of it, I don't think Detective Gumshoe actually touched the television at all. Furthermore, it would seem more likely when the video feed suddenly stops. At least it did to me. I wonder why that is. To the window! To the wall! The window is wide open. The scent of flowers is being blown in from the outside. I think it softens the heavy air in here somewhat. Windows in both lobby number 1 and lobby number 2 were open. Maybe they were trying to air out the room just like in lobby number 1. Or maybe they saw to ease some of the tension through some fresh air. With Mr. Faraday and Mr. Revell in the same room, I imagine they'll also be the case. But well, was there really a need to open the window just for that? It's a video player, and there seems to be a video tape inside. It looks like the tape must have been stopped on its own when it reached the end. This tape, could it not be the missing surveillance tape? I suppose, but Detective Bad, would it be alright if you verified the contents of it? If I verified the contents of this video? Sure, knock yourself out. Alright, let's be kind and rewrite these and see what we have. A movie from the beginning, we had to rewrite the tape in the VCR. You kids, you just have to press one button and you go to the beginning of the movie whenever you want. Sorry. If I remember correctly, the footage of killing the embassy staff member should be about the 30-minute mark from the start of the tape. Understood. I think this should be about right. Now then, let's see. This is the footage of Mr. Rell shooting the embassy staff member. I knew it. The missing piece of evidence, this surveillance video, was here all along. The sound. What's the meaning of this? It appears that Detective Bad had figured out the true source of the gunshots he had. With this, I think we can figure out the trick behind this double murder.
Do you mean you figured us out? You've all figured us out, then?
Yes. All I have to do now is show what the gunshot detective Bad and Gumshoe heard. And through where they heard it from.
Fine. In that case, show me what you've deduced.
Show where through the window! To the wall! And through where they heard it from. Yes. Come on, right? Yeah, window. Open window, surveillance tape. If the door and windows to the crime scene, namely this room that we're in, were closed, the killer would have used a gun and nobody would have been the wiser.
That's true. This courthouse doesn't seem to be well designed for such a thing, as it were.
However, what happened in reality was Detective Gumshoe, Detective Bad, and Miss Yu, all three of them heard the gunshots.
There's a window in lobby number 1 and 2, and the empty hallway were open. So naturally, the people in those locations could hear it.
But then, why would the criminal open the window in the first place?
To allow the gunshot to be heard, I suppose.
Correct. That's the only logical conclusion we can draw from this time.
But why was that necessary in the first place? I want a real answer, Miles. I demand satisfaction.
Very well. I believe that the killer wanted to manipulate our perception of this, in fact. What was the killer have wanted to place, I think? The killer wanted to fabricate the time of death so the precise wishes. And they used the gunshots in the surveillance video to do so.
So that's why the tape was left running.
Do you mean the gunshot I heard was from this video? Yes, which means that the murders really occurred at an early time than we thought. It must have been during the recess, but before Detective Gumshoe was on guard duty. Someone has no alibi for this time period and planned the crime scene in advance. That person is the real killer. Investigation complete. Full health restored. Mr. Edgeworth! Yes, what is it? Miss Yu is asking for you. She's in the courtroom. She says she's identified the murderer, but she wants to clarify something.
It looks like Miss Yu still is investigating something.
Understood. Please tell her that I will be right over. I can come along. I'll come along. I want to hear what she has to say. So it appeared that the time has come to uncover the truth. Next time on the Professor Attorney channel, you'll see what Miss Yu has to do with the crime scene of the double murders. And this has been the Professor Attorney, and this has been another Objection Solved. Bye, Z's!